Hello everyone, welcome back to James's Segue Media, and this month's movie is Ordinary People by Robert Redford.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for your interest in James's Segue Media. So I'm James and I'm here to talk you through a little of what we want to do. So every month I'll release a video just like this to YouTube, and it'll give details of a book or a movie. And this month's movie is Ordinary People by Robert Redford. Now, since many of us are so busy, I normally choose books that also have a movie adaptation. So you don't have to worry about reading the book. I know it's very time-consuming and you have a lot of things to do. So if you want, you can read the book. But all you need to do is just watch the movie. They should be available at some Japanese outlets with Japanese subtitles, such as Tsutaya or Amazon Prime. All that matters is, as long as we're all familiar with the material, we can have a discussion about the story and the characters. So it's simple, right? But there's just one catch. In the lesson itself, everything will be 100% English, so no Japanese. So the reason we chose Ordinary People was after the last book club, we were just discussing other books and other movies, and I brought up that Ordinary People was a particularly sad one that I'd seen. And so after talking about that, and not giving away any spoilers, we decided, let's go with this one. And the reason I found the movie so sad is because I thought it was very realistic, very authentic, and I'm personally a really big fan of characters who disagree, but none of them are completely right, none of them are completely wrong. So I always find it interesting when there's that kind of conflict, something that's really authentic and that just shows that we're all just human. So I'm very impressed when a story like that can get it so accurately. And I just thought I wanted to share it. So I'm very much looking forward to discussing it with you. Maybe you guys noticed something about it that I didn't even notice. So now on to the meat and potatoes. The class will be 2 hours long, and for the first half we will focus on a group discussion about Ordinary People. This will include watching a clip of the movie together and talking about that part specifically, and I'll have some questions to ask you for that. And of course we'll provide some snacks for you. So after you watch the movie at home, perhaps take it as an opportunity to think of some questions of your own. And I'll include a few questions in these videos as well, so you can have a little time to think about your answer. We'll have a quick break at the 1 hour mark, and here you can speak a little Japanese if you like. And when we come back, we'll play a little warm-up game, and we'll learn a few new English idioms, ones that are very common in both the UK and the USA. And then after that, you're all going to get a chance to practice your English public speaking skills. So be prepared to make a minute-long pitch about a random book or random movie. So as we come to an end, we can do a little more free talk, discuss any other books or movies, especially if they're similar to Ordinary People. And finally, we'll decide together what next month's book or movie should be. And hopefully you can get a lot of great book and movie recommendations here. Remember, the main thing we want is for you to feel comfortable expressing your opinions in English. So there are no right or wrong answers. No one's here to judge anyone or anything we say. We certainly don't want you to feel pressured in any way. All we are is excited to hear your thoughts, and so please don't be afraid to share them. And of course, if you have any questions or comments, please do not hesitate to tell us. We are always looking for ways to refine the class to give you the best possible experience. So this is your book club too, even from the very first lesson. And just as an example, I'll now give you a couple of the questions that I'm going to be asking in the next one. So, as many of you know, this is actually the saddest fictional movie I think I've seen. So the first question, of course, is, did this film make you cry? So if so, at what point did you cry? And if not, do you have any other movies you recommend that do make you cry? And number two, so after watching this movie for the first time, and without checking with anyone else, why do you think it's called Ordinary People? So those will be the first two questions that I ask, but of course if you come to the Segue Media, there'll be plenty more, and if you have your own questions about the movie, we would love to hear them, so please have a think. So that's it. Again, thank you so much for your interest in James's Segue Media. I'm very much looking forward to meeting with you and discussing the movie together. So with that, I'm James, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.